Hello up there. So my new camera came in today and I didn't think about filming the unboxing and everything until after I had unboxed it and everything. But I was like, well, what the heck? Like, I should just like put this to film because everything belongs on film, right? I feel kind of bad because I'm recording this with my old camera and I feel like I feel like I'm forcing my old camera to watch its own demise, and that feels kind of lame, but that's okay. I keep telling myself I'm going to continue to use the old camera, and I'm sure for a period of time I will, just because I am familiar with it. But I'm also super excited to dive into the new camera. I'll put it up for display here. I don't know how well you guys can see it. I keep forgetting to flip my viewfinder so that I can see it. Like I said, this is a very spur of the moment, like, oh, I should be recording this instead of just doing it in my own private space. This is a Canon R50, EOS R50. As I've mentioned before in previous videos, I'm a huge Canon guy myself. I'm recording this on an old Canon R something or other, R800 I think. And so yeah, this is the R50. I bought the content creator pack because it came with extra doodads, and I'm a sucker for extra doodads. And so I was unboxing it and I got everything tore out of the box, and then I was like, you know, I should just be recording this because this sounds like a good time to have with my viewership. So it came with this mini little tripod, which is something I'm excited about. Anything that helps with stationary or lone recording, I am completely a fan of. And so I need to figure out how I'm going to get this. I need to get a new tripod at this point because I'm trying to, there's this remote controller here that I'm trying to get in there, and I think I put it in there backwards. Yeah, the picture definitely has it on that side. All right. But yeah, so like you can sit the camera on here. I wonder if it came with a little piece or if I just connect it. Yeah, I think I literally just connect the thing like this. Let's spin that bad boy on there. Maybe. I think I need to hold this because it's keeping it from spinning. And that doesn't seem. So yeah, sits on a little tripod like this. I'm sure there is something I can like probably move it, manipulate it somehow. I'll play with it and figure it out. It also has this little like remote controller to it, and I think that can like help me. I assume that can help me like record, and so I can get weird angles with it. It seems like a very multifunctional tool. Like now it's kind of like a selfie stick if I could get it turned around all the way. So yeah, as you can see, I don't really know what I'm doing with any of these things, but I have new things to play with, and they will be making cool, fun videos with it. Obviously, the camera's brand new right now, so I'm very nervous about taking it on the commuter series because I have already had like 2 instances where I had to come to a sudden stop and the camera was flung into the dashboard. And you know, like when it's your old camcorder that you've been using for years, you're not so concerned about it being plunged into the dashboard. But when it's a brand new camera that's fancy and has lenses and all these cool little gizmos and gadgets, you want to be a little bit nicer to that camera. And so, yeah, I don't know if I'll be using it immediately for the commuter series or not. I'll definitely be using the action cam that I plan to buy for those, and I might use a combination of the old camcorder and the action cam to get like multi-shots. I think that'd be really cool and exciting for y'all to see something from like a different angle. But yeah, at least for all the in-house videos or the videos where like I'm the person behind the camera or someone's behind the camera, like we're definitely going to be using this new bad boy, break it out and see what it's got going on. So it came with a strap, and I love straps that let your camera hang from your neck or whatever. I have no idea how to fix this strap to the camera itself. I can assume that I have to loop it through these loopy-loos on the camera. And so now that I've created this giant mess of everything, because I just opened it like a madman on Christmas morning, I now need to go through all of these things and see if I can figure out how to have the strap attached to the camera. And like, I wish I was like a cool camera guy who just like could see it and be like, oh, this is how you attach the strap to the camera. But I am not that. This is the fanciest camera I have ever owned, and to my understanding, it isn't like the fanciest of fancy cameras, but it is like a decent camera for someone's starter fancy camera. And so it has a lens. Like, that's something that I need to get used to. I'm right now just digging through piles and piles of stuff. What's this? To try and figure out how to get this strap attached to the camera. Another thing, it probably isn't smart to open up your boxes in such a disarrayed mess, because like there might be accessories and things that came with this that I now don't know where they are. I don't think it came with a SD card, which seems to me like a pretty critical thing for it not to come with. Like, I don't think I can do any shooting with this camera without an SD card. And so it seems odd to me that cameras would come stock brand new without an SD card. I guess they're assuming that you've dealt with cameras enough that you have an SD card, or that you should know what to do with one. But I've never done it. Okay, here we go. So it looks like the user manual is going to be the place to figure out how to attach my strap. I remember I had seen it before. I was like, somewhere I had seen attaching the strap, page 10. So let's go to page 10 and let's see if I can figure this doodad out. All right, attach the strap and the included strap to the strap mount. That's not helpful at all, actually. Let's see here. It's got, you can tighten it, you can loosen it. It's literally just a picture, and I'm trying to figure out how that, I might have to resort to YouTube for this one, because like, I don't get what we're doing here. So like this, that is this piece, and this is that piece. Oh dear. So yeah, right off the gate, I am either just a big dummy or they need some better instructions here, because I cannot figure out how I'm supposed to get this strap attached to the camera. So I'm going to turn to my good buddy YouTube and see if someone on YouTube has a good tutorial for putting straps on cameras. So we're about to have ourselves some wild YouTube inception going on here. I'm filming a YouTube video of me watching a YouTube video on how to attach a strap to my camera. So let's see, attaching strap to R50 Canon. Come on, YouTube. All right, first result. There you go. That's SEO.
Charles, it's barbecue time.
Nah, Chuck's always been a little twisted.
Skip.
Hey, how's everybody?
All right, so before we do this, I'm going to flip the lens over on my recording camera because I am bothered by the fact that I can't see. All right, so jump over my mess here. All right, now I can see myself a little better. Yeah, I'd say so. Let's figure out, and can we see this camera? This is my beloved camera. Can you see my head? Is my head being chopped off? This is my, let's see if I log into it. It's really hard for me to still see, but I think my head is not making the entire picture. Yeah, it's definitely getting cut off there. All right, adjustments will be made. Pardon me for not doing this beforehand. Like I said, this is a very spur-of-the-moment video, so it's not like I had a lot of time to be like, okay, this is gonna be your camera angle. This is gonna be, I was like, oh, I should be filming this. All right, let's get this camera here, and we're gonna put this strap on it. So let's get her done. I haven't said that in a long time.
Yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how you can put this strap on your Canon DSLR. It's all basically standard, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have it where this buckle part goes out, okay? I don't like it like in, like this, so you pretty much want this part like out. So it's gonna be just like this, okay? So I'm gonna do this other side. Let me go ahead and flip this over. And then let's make sure I have this, and this is what it looks like out of the box. The default, okay? Looks just like this. So what we're gonna do is wrap it on here. And first thing we wanna do is go ahead and just take the whole thing apart. And remember, it's gonna look exactly like this. When we put this on here, it's gonna be just like this. Okay, this buckle part is gonna be out. So let's go ahead and take this off of here. So what we wanna do is just give this top part some slack first, like this. And then we can go ahead and move that inner thread in like that. It's basically inside. So let me go ahead and pop that out of that loop. Gotta push that out. This second loop here.
This is like doing origami.
Just like that. Now it's out. Now I can just slip it out. And this right here, go ahead and pull this off. This little plastic loop. Pull that off as well. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and put this loop back in here.
Mm-hmm.
Just like that. Now what we're going to do is
drop something.
I just dropped that loop. Let me put that loop.
Mine dropped too.
It's basically flip this part over.
All right.
This,
all right.
We want to go underneath, okay?
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead
and he's on this side.
Just right under here like this.
Uh-huh.
Alright, we just want to find that bend that where it was at normally. Right there's the bend.
Okay.
And we're going to go ahead and move this little plastic loop up. And I'm going to go ahead and slip this in. Just like this. Inside here.
Okay.
Put this loop in. Then I'm just going to slide that down for now. Just like that. And now I'm going to go ahead and put this in the actual buckle.
Uh-huh.
And what I gotta do is I have to put this like underneath. So you have to give this top thread here some slack first.
Okay.
So go ahead and give yourself some slack like this.
All right.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go inside of there.
All right.
And then once it's inside, you may have to give it some more slack on the outside thread there, and then go ahead and bend this one that's inside and put it in the other hole, just like that. You can see it peeking out right there, and just pull it. And now what you gotta do is just go ahead and make sure everything is tightened to the place that you want it. And once you do that, now both of the buckles are going to be like on the outside. Perfect.
I think I did it right.
Bye.
There's some slack there still. Oh, all right. Well, he's done with me. I have some slack. How do I get rid of that? All right. Well, we kind of have the first one I think that's good. I feel good about it. I got all my buckles in place. All right, cool. The beauties of YouTube, ladies and gents, firsthand, we are learning. And so I'm going to try this next one on my own entirely. But yeah, it's wild. So today is Sunday as I'm filming this, and the camera showed up on a Sunday. I don't know at what point in time they started filming. They started shipping things out on a Sunday, but that is definitely a thing now. So if you're ordering stuff, Sunday delivery is a possibility for you. All right, so I think he went under first. We're just going to do this our own way and learn firsthand whether or not that's the right way. And so I think he put it on this natural bend right here. And you put this on the clip. And then do you run back through it? I think so. I think I need to push it back through here. Push it back through. Nope, that wasn't right. I feel like we put the clippy thing on there before we threaded it. Is that right? Put the clippy thing on, then we thread it. So then we thread it so that the clippy thing's on the inside. And then we do this number. Oops, clippy thing or thready guy. Let's go. Push it like salt and pepper, baby. All right, now we're the strap looks ugly. All right, cool. Strap is unuglied, but I still think I'm doing something wrong. I feel like, this strap is going to be my downfall. All right, and it's maybe that's why he went under. He definitely went under last time. So let's try mimicking what he did verbatim instead of trying to play our own games. How about that? So yeah, lazy Sunday. I am trying to perfect an eggnog recipe because I am lactose intolerant and cannot have traditional eggnog. And I conquered my ice cream recipe, and I've been making lactose intolerant or lactose-free ice cream now for years. And I think it's high time I did the same, but with eggnog. I used to just buy Lactaid brand eggnog. It wasn't that difficult to find in stores, but here lately it's not. I haven't been able to find it. It was at Target. Target consistently carried it, and now it doesn't carry it anymore, or at least it hasn't for the last couple years. And so I have decided that I'm just going to make my own, just like I did with the ice cream. I'm just going to make my own. All right, well, this doesn't look very pretty. It's at least somewhat sturdy. Well, when I put it on my neck, it kind of played its own game. So I'd say I did pretty good for a first-time camera assembly person. So at any rate, yeah, that's probably going to be the first video that I record with the new camera. Will be me making the eggnog, and I'll probably get real deep in there and see all the kind of fun stuff I can see with it. But yeah, I got a recipe. My mom's got her own recipe book from the 80s, which I just think is super cool because it's passing down recipes through the generations. So I'm going to use her recipe, but she recommended that I cook it because obviously there's eggs in it, and the original recipe did not call for it to be cooked. And so I might put it over a light heat. but I don't want it to be like, I don't want to cook it and get scrambled eggs on my hands either. So this came with a microphone, and I keep talking about needing a different microphone, and so maybe this microphone's good enough and I won't have to buy one. But then again, like I said, if I'm not going to use this in my commuter series, then that's not going to do us any good. Let's go back to our user manual here and see what we can figure out about attaching a microphone. I don't know that it even tells you how to do it, but it might. And it might be more informative than this piece of paper that came with the microphone. That's kind of obnoxious. So it looks like the flashy thing is what I'm supposed to be doing. Shutter button. Number 4 is the shutter button. Okay. Movie shooting button. RF lens mount. Index. What is number 6? I'm looking for like 11. Built-in flash. So yeah, it kind of fixes itself up here by the built-in flash. Or at least that's what I'm seeing. Microphone, speaker, focal, plane mark, strap mount, terminal cover, lens, release, mic, external microphone in, tripod socket. That must be on the bottom, I bet. Yeah. Card battery, serial number, body cap, shoe cover, huh? Multifunction shoe, eye cap, viewfinder screen, on or off, viewfinder sensor, terminal cover, access lamp, info button, quick control, down and erase, playback, a whole bunch of things that I'll be able to play around with. I did have this plugged into a USB-C port. I wonder if that was helping it charge at all, or if it was just doing nothing. DC cord holder. Alright, so let's see if somewhere in this user manual it tells me how to attach the microphone, shall we? Let's see, attaching a strap, charging the battery, preparing a card, inserting, removing battery and card, attaching, detaching RF lens, setting up the camera, trying the camera out, shooting display, menu, quick features, mode. All right, I think we're going back to YouTube, y'all, because I do not know how I'm supposed to attach this microphone to my camera. So let's see if I can find it on YouTube. Attaching microphone to Canon R50. It already knows the camera I have. Rode microphone setup.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and set.
How to use. All right, this guy is set up on top of the camera, so I think he's the right one. What is the approximate total number of employees that your employer has at all of their, I don't know. I used to be real good about answering surveyors on YouTube. I thought that was like a cool thing to do, but then they started forcing me to watch ads, and I didn't think that that was so cool. I watched YouTube for probably close to a decade with an ad blocker on, and it was awesome. And then they were like, you have an ad blocker on, either take it off or don't watch YouTube anymore. And I was like, well, daggum, there goes that. So in response, I have boycotting their surveys. I just give them the lamest answer every time. So there you go. Let's figure out how to do a microphone.
Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video, we'll talk about how you can actually set up your external mic on your Canon DSLR camera. Using your external mic on your SLR is actually a good idea. Although you have your mic built in your camera, but it's a default mic. Sometimes the settings are not too good. It catches the noise, and this is why you should actually use external mic when you are into videography, and professional stuff.
Yes.
Because the external mic actually has increased range and better audio recording ability. So I have this cheap mic. Actually, I got this from eBay.
Okay.
It's not a branded one like a Rode, but it's like $50 in US. I got this from eBay, and so when I actually
we got our mic
my camera
right here.
It didn't work initially because there are some settings that you have to actually make in your camera to get it work. So this video is kind of like a quick tutorial on how you can actually set up your external mic on your camera and start using it. We'll be discussing some settings that you should do in your camera. So this is a battery operated mic.
Okay.
It comes with a battery, but this tutorial will also work for the mic that doesn't come with a battery. So let me grab my camera and I'll walk you through on how you can do that.
All right, that's what I'm waiting. Hey, gosh darn it.
Thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I'm creating more videos on the same line.
It's been a minute.
So
Thank
this is
you.
this is my Canon 80D camera, and this is the mic that I'll be setting up today. This mic actually comes with a battery, but yours might or might not have a battery. But they both
Mine doesn't.
So let's set this one up.
All right.
So we need to hook the mic onto the camera. So just slide it onto the hot shoe and screw it. And the wire will actually go on the left side.
How did he do that?
I don't know if you can read that, but the upper one is actually the mic button. So let's put that into the mic socket.
That's what I've been trying to do this whole time.
And now we gotta set the mic into the camera. So let's turn on the camera.
All right.
So your cap.
Well, that wasn't helpful. Everybody seems like they're coming at it from behind.
How are we doing today? Today we're talking about adding an external microphone to your DSLR.
All right, and I must be missing something because everybody's making it look real easy, and even the camera, like the thing, is just like a picture. It's just like, oh, it just goes in there. But I don't see any space. Like, I see where it's supposed to be going, but I don't see any space where it's gonna fit in there. Like, what am I missing here? Oh boy. The excitement of trying new things, coupled with the excitement of not understanding new things, is sometimes frustrating. I don't understand. Like, it says this is supposed to slide right in here. Is there like, I feel like there's probably like a protective piece or something here that's supposed to come off. Oh, what's that? Ugh. Oh my gosh, I figured it out. I was pushing in the opposite direction this whole time. So there was a protective piece and it was sitting here like that, and I had to push it this way and I kept trying to pry it off that way. So yeah. So once you get your protective piece off, you can quite literally just slide your mic in, and then there's a little thingy-mabob here that you can use to tighten it in place. And then it plugs in on the side here. There's a side that literally says microphone. There it is. And so you plug it into your microphone port. And I actually think that it said that it recommended wrapping the cord around in the loop-de-loo area so that it doesn't get in the way of shooting, because they give you enough cord, which is kind, but it does kind of dangle. And so how do I keep my cord from dangling? I think, does it go in there? No. I wonder if I can siphon it through the strap somehow. It said, it gave a recommendation on the paper. Let's read the instructions again. All right, attaching the microphone. Do not attach the microphone with built-in flash off the camera raised. When the cord is sagging, it can be neatly held in the cord groove. Figure 4. All right, figure 4. Oh, wrong groove. I was trying to hold it somewhere else. So you feed it through here. I see. But I also feel like that's not like the greatest solution to this problem. But I mean, I guess a solution is better than no solution. Ugh. It just kind of hangs out there. Ah, la, la, la. Did I do it right? Because yeah, it's just got it hanging out. Yeah, and it sags to the side. Okay, well, so there we go. I've got straps on it. I've got a mic on it. This is a fully decked out Canon R50 ready for ultra awesome filming. Let's turn this bad boy on, and then I'm going to take a picture of me taking a picture of me, and it's going to be great. Oh, I need to set the lens. I want to see if I can like, ooh, come on lens baby. Oh, it helps if you turn it in the right direction. All right, cool. And then tap A to assist features. All right. Apply effects. Good to know. It still says it has low battery, so I'm guessing that it does not, that this USB thing is not charging it, or it's not charging it very well at least. Boom. I just took a picture of me filming this. I wonder how deep my inception can go. There is me taking a picture again. Oh, you bum. Raise the flash. I don't want to raise the flash. I want to zoom. Okay, it doesn't want to do that. Trying to figure out, what am I doing here? Like, why won't it take that picture? Will it video it? Trying to figure out zoom, y'all. And it's not playing ball with zoom at all. It's got a magnifying glass on the thing and it zooms in when I press it, but then when I try and take the picture, it zooms out almost immediately. And it says something about flash. Let's see here. There's also a zoom info. Yeah, see, it like zooms on its own. It's not in focus anymore. You can't tell what it's looking at. Huh. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that, aren't we? Because it's got a mad zoom on it, but it doesn't ever actually take the picture zoomed in. Ooh, what is that? Autofocus. All right. Well, let's stop playing with that. Off. Oh, no, that must be manual focus that I had turned on. Just playing with all the cool features that this thing can do. And I've taken like a gajillion pictures with it, but I have not figured out how to zoom. How to zoom. You bum. Well, all right. More to come with that. Like, I don't know at this point. And like maybe if I record, I think I tried that already and it wasn't zooming on there either. It was just kind of doing its own thing. Usually zoom is a magnifying glass. Am I mistaken with that? I'm pressing every button while I got this thing on and it ain't playing ball. It's like, nah, dude, you ain't zooming. Well, to be continued, I guess. Oh, is that zoom up there? No. I don't know what this is. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. But it's not zooming. I know it's not doing that. Alright, well, I'm obsessed with the zoom feature. And I know how I get obsessed with things. Oh, hey, look. I can look through the digital viewfinder. That's cool. I didn't even look through that. Look at that. This is so neat. I am in love with my new little toy. Now, if only I could figure out how to zoom. But we will. We will figure out how to zoom and it'll be great. Ooh, wait. I know. Let me not just throw that on the fucking floor. Let me, let me look at the user manual. User manual, where'd you go? What'd I do with the user manual? All right, what am I trying to figure out? How to zoom on this camera. User manual to the rescue. Real exciting stuff here. And I bet you, if I read through these, one of these might say zoom. That just says dial, speed settings, shutter, move, shooting, RF lens, image, grip, context lens, built-in, microphone, speaker, focal point, strap, assist, terminal lens, mic, tripod socket, multifunction, eye cup, viewfinder, screen, on or off, terminal access, quick control, AMF down, playback, AE magnify. All right, well, nothing says zoom. So maybe I'm just a camera rookie and I don't know how to zoom on this camera, but I'm not gonna force you guys to watch me watch yet another YouTube tutorial. I feel like this video is slowly but surely turning into a less than exciting piece of work of mine. And so I will just go ahead and conclude it there. We got the strap attached, we got the mic attached. It's a very legit looking camera. And like I said, I feel bad making my camera film its own downfall. But it's like, look at what we've got here. It's a new Canon R50, brand new toy to play with. Yay us. Thanks for watching.